If you are a Muslim and you've been looking around to figure out how can you build discipline, not just in the sense of being able to wake up to go work out every single morning or go for a jog, but I mean actually become productive as a Muslim in terms of increasing your closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, alongside of course improving your dunya as well, you know the advice out there isn't tailored to us. When you see all these YouTube videos and social media content telling you to lock in, that this is a September arc, that you got, 3-4 months to give it your all and make something of yourself, I find it way too focused on trying to become a better person than it is to become a better Muslim. Now in this video, I'm going to give you just 3 things that you can start implementing today. And if you keep to it for the next 40 days, your life will drastically change. Productivity will be there, discipline will be there, but alongside with that, you'll see yourself becoming a better person, getting close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and whatever dunya related goals you have, you'll start closing them one after one. If this is your first time on the channel, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zahib and I am an Islamic scholar by education, and alongside with being an imam and serving my community with the bit of knowledge I have, I'm also a 6-figure business owner where I run a marketing agency helping local businesses get more revenue. Now, both of these 2 things, becoming an Islamic scholar and spending 6 years in a boarding school, learning deen day in, day out, I'm talking 9 to 10 hours per day, and without going to college, being able to come up with a business model which actually is profitable and also very halal, it requires discipline to some effect. Now, I was never a A+ student in school or in madrasa where I studied deen. However, one thing I felt I did have, which kind of made me different and gave me a bit of an edge over my peers, was that I was willing to put in the work. Now, whether that work meant spending extra hours studying my books, my memorization was never the best, so when I was memorizing a hadith or points for tafsir, it did take me a little bit longer than others. But as long as I was willing to put in that work, I noticed I got by. I did all right. Now, transitioning that to where I am today, being a business owner and really trying everything with trial and error, making it work is also requiring discipline. And I'm not just talking about discipline in the sense of making it work, but failing and then trying to make it work again. At times starting from scratch, but figuring out a way to get that goal that I had to accomplish. Whether that was learning a new skill or being able to close clients or find more ways to bring in traffic and leads, it requires time, it requires work, it requires discipline. So the first question we need to address is, well, how does discipline even relate to us being Muslim? If our purpose is just to please Allah, make sure that He's happy with us. Make sure that we're doing everything so He's pleased with us. So we pass this test and enter paradise, inshallah. What's the need for discipline? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells in the Quran that وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ. Allah swears by time and that mankind, we are always at loss. Every single moment that passes by, which we are not doing something to benefit us, whether that be our deen or our dunya, is at a loss. The day of judgment will be a time where all of our deeds will be shown. We'll see exactly what we accomplished and what we didn't. Because this time, just like our body, just like our health, just like our wealth, is a amana. It is a trust from Allah. If Allah is giving it to us, He wants us to use it in some sort of beneficial manner. And truly, the best way to make sure that we use this amana in the right manner is if we bring that discipline in. Now, believe me, discipline doesn't just mean you're able to wake up 5 a.m. every single day. Discipline also means when you're able to pray your 5 daily salah on time every single day. A lot of Muslims, they sleep on this. They think that, no, I can only bring discipline if I'm waking up for tahajjud. If you can and you do so, alhamdulillah. But don't forget the fact that you even praying 5 times a day, although it is a fard, this is an act that you build through some sort of discipline. And if you can do that, then praying tahajjud every single day, then reciting the Quran every single day, then learning your deen a little bit every single day can also be accomplished. And this actually leads me to my first point of how to become a more productive and disciplined Muslim is by perfecting your daily salah. See, everyone needs some sort of anchor throughout their day where they understand, when am I going to do certain things? For some people, it could be walking their dog. They know that every single morning I have to walk my dog. When I walk my dog, I automatically start doing the other things. That person, because they're doing that every single day, they just end up going for a jog as well. Or they end up taking a shower, or they go for their breakfast, then they go for work and so on and so forth. But it all starts with some sort of anchor. You as a Muslim, your anchor should be one and only thing. your salah. Whatever you have to do, work, fun, play, whatever it is, anchor it around a salah time. Tell yourself that, all right, you know what, let me get this task done. I'm gonna accomplish this goal. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do after Dhuhr salah. If I've got to study for my upcoming exam and I need to put in at least 2 or 3 hours, I'm going to make sure I do it after Fajr Salah. I want to start bringing the Quran into my daily life. I'm going to make sure that I'm sit down right after my Maghrib Salah and recite for 15-20 minutes. Whatever the deed may be, deen or dunya related, big or small, anchor it around a salah time. And believe me, this in itself brings so much barakah in your life. The fact that you're using salah as a means of scheduling your day in itself brings you closer to Allah. Your mind is consistently thinking about, well, when is my next salah coming? Because when that next salah comes, that is when I will be able to do my next deed that I have to do. That will be when I'm able to do the next task on my to-do list. And let's be honest, our days are not perfect. We will have our ups and downs. We may have certain things that happen during our day which makes us happy, which makes us grateful. But alongside with that, we can have bad days. We can have days where things just don't work out. You can have a horrible day at work, or things are not well inside your home, your relationships, your health. But the moment that salah comes, you know how you feel about it. You are able to let go of everything. You're able to reset yourself, mind, body, spiritually as well, and then tackle the next task you have on hand. And if you're going with any difficulties during your day or with the task you have coming up, salah is your way to ask Allah for help. We are so limited as human beings, you and I, what we can accomplish, how much we can do physically, how much we can carry on our load mentally, but getting Allah into this equation changes everything. You do this for 40 days and believe me, along with becoming a more productive Muslim overall, you will be looking forward to your salah. It will become your spiritual reset that you need 5 times a day, every single day. Just a quick message, if you are watching this video before October 12, 2025, I am hosting a free Zoom workshop for Muslims with a 9-to-5 looking to start an extra income on the side as well. Completely halal, with 0 skills and just using your phone and your laptop. So if you're interested in joining this free workshop, check out the link below, sign up for that, and I will see you there. Now, salah is not the only obligation we have to do throughout our day, nor is it the only one we should be content with. As Muslim, we should always be finding a way to improve ourselves. Never be content with the fact that you're doing the bare minimum, that I'm only praying 5 salah, I'm good to go. Always find how can you continue to improve your iman, continue to strengthen your faith. And this leads me to our second point, which is your daily adhkar, your daily supplication, daily du'as. And I'm not talking about the 10 seconds you raise your hand after every salah. I'm talking about sitting down throughout the day during certain hours where the Prophet ﷺ has taught us certain du'as to recite, which will fuel us through the day, which will make us more productive, which will protect us from shaitan and other types of evils out there. There are tons and tons of du'as out there. There's even apps out there which you can download on your phone, that there are morning du'as, there are evening du'as as well. There are specific du'as you should be reciting before you sleep, after you wake up. Believe me, bring those into your daily habits for the next 40 days. Not only are you remembering Allah throughout the day, but these are superpowers. I want you to think about your daily adhkar, your daily supplications as like a super boost. You can go throughout your day without coffee, you will survive, but anyone who knows the effects caffeine has, that it automatically gives them a little bit more energy. This is just one small example you can think of when it comes to your du'as. That from Fajr to Maghrib, right, or from the morning to the evening time, there are certain things that you're going to be doing, certain things that will be draining you. But the moment you recite those evening du'as, the moment you bring those into yourself and, word them out, the barakah they have in them, the blessings they have, the meanings they have, the virtues that the Prophet has told us about that, protecting ourselves from jinnat, from shayateen, be able to control our thoughts and our desires, how they bring the help of Allah throughout our day, they just bring your energy back up. And they don't take long. I actually have an app on my phone that I just know, whether it's Fajr or Maghrib, these are the 2 salahs that I know I'm going to be reciting my morning and evening supplications in. And the moment that salah ends, I pull out my phone, open that app, and there you go. My daily du'as are there. Takes me maybe 5 to 7 minutes to finish all of the morning ones, and same goes for the evening ones. It doesn't matter if I'm praying at home or I'm praying at the masjid or I'm praying, at my office, whatever the case is, I know I need to get it done. Do this for 40 days and believe me, The virtues these du'as they bring to you, the barakah they bring into your life will change everything. You'll eventually end up even memorizing them, and you don't even have to use your app or your phone, whatever it is. But there's a reason why the Prophet ﷺ taught us those. Keep that in mind. Everything that the Prophet ﷺ did, everything that is a sunnah that we call it, has its reason. The rewards are there, but what people don't think about is the blessings it brings to us as well. Now, the third thing you need to do, and I know it's a hard one, and it's not gonna happen all in just one day, but that is cut your distractions. We all know what distractions we're involved with. For some of us, it could just be doomless scrolling. For others, it could be Netflix. For others, it could be anything else out there. But we know what is distracting us from accomplishing our goals, from studying, from working, from building that business. Whatever we put our mind to, something just comes out of the blue and boom, we're lost. I do maybe 10 minutes of deep work and 20 minutes of doom scrolling. Is that really productive? Of course not. But how do you cut distractions? A lot of Muslims, they make this mistake and they go absolutely cold turkey. What I mean by that is they cut out everything. They do not go on their phones, or they even end up deleting all these apps as well. If they have a habit of watching TV, they'll get rid of their TV entirely. Now, theoretically, that sounds awesome. What better way to cut out distractions than take it out of its roots? But how long does that last? 2 days, maybe 3 days. But you know it will come back. And it happens. We always are going back to those same distractions. It's not even like we're adding new distractions, the exact same ones we've been dealing with for years now. I want you to try something different. For the next 40 days, try something different out. Set a schedule of how much time you're going to spend on those distractions. Like actively monitor. For example, today, I'm going to go on my phone and I'm going to doom scroll, literally doom scroll, as long as, of course, it's something halal and you're not looking at anything wrong, but for 20 minutes. That's it. All right. Do that for 3 days. 3 days after, then I'm going to cut it down to 15. Do that for 2-3 days. This method will actually keep you consistently pushing these distractions away. The Prophet ﷺ told us, "Ahabbul a'mali ila Allah adwamuha wa in qalla." The most beloved deeds to Allah are those which are done consistently, even if they are less. What that means is it is better for you to pray just 2 rak'at of tahajjud every single night than be praying 8 rak'ats every 4 or 5 days. Implement this exact same strategy when it comes to cutting out your distractions. At the end of the day, distractions are habitual. You will become addicted to them. Going cold turkey, as great as it may sound, is not for everyone. So just set aside a specific time every single week of how much you're going to be going on these distractions. Start cutting them off slowly, but surely you will find yourself not only getting rid of them, but that extra time you do have will be put into something more productive. So there you have it, just 3 things that you can bring into your life today. Do it for the next 40 days, and when you look back, you will not be able to recognize who you are. Make Salah your anchor. Stay consistent with your daily du'as and cut out distractions. Apply this in your life, and alongside with getting closer to Allah, I'm telling you, if there is something else you want to accomplish, I don't care if this is a business idea or maybe you're trying to get married, whatever the case is, your mind will get more clarity now. You'll be able to focus on those goals better. You'll get better ideas on how you can accomplish them too. Because at the end of the day, you know you are limited. You're limited in your knowledge, in your resources, and how much you can accomplish. But if you have Allah's help, anything is possible. And these 3 things will make sure you get Allah's help as well, inshallah.